I'm Porsha Williams, and I'm best known for being a part of the cast for Real Housewives of Atlanta, as well as Dish Nation. I really wanted to be a part of Celebrity Apprentice because Celebrity Apprentice is business based. It's a great opportunity for me to show a different side of who I am. I'm kind of fun and entertaining on Housewives, which is awesome. Dish Nation, clever, witty, reporting on everybody else's business. But this one is based on, my background as far as being an entrepreneur. And the biggest aspect of the show is giving back and charity. And so my family, we have a charity and it's called Hosea Feed the Hungry and Homeless. And I'm really excited to be able to bring awareness to it on this type of platform and raise money for them. It's going to be amazing. It's a lot of people in need right here in our own backyard. And, what better way for me to be here on a show like this and this big production and the dollars that I am able to bring towards the charity can put food in a child's mouth. Well, I have a long history as far as working for myself. Even when I was as young as 10 years old, we had the candy lady in the neighborhood, and I was like, why should she get the money? Let me start a candy store or whatever. And I set up the store, had my mom go to Sam's Club and get everything. I had cameras and everything, so at a young age, I knew I wanted to make my own money. At the age of 24, I followed in the footsteps of my mother, who had a childcare center all my life. And so at 24, I bought my first childcare center and I ran that successfully until I got married. And currently, I run two companies, Go Naked Hair and Naked Lingerie Boutique. So I believe that my strengths, well, let me say, I'll probably have the upper hand because a lot of the people on the cast are probably relating me to the character from Housewives, and that shows some business, but mostly relationships with the other women is what it kind of showcases. But I don't think they're as aware that I'm a businesswoman and that, I'm great at strategizing plans for marketing and all of that. It's something I really like to do. And I think that this type of show, again, with it being based in charity, the passion will be there. I mean, we're going to go really hard. It's a lot of athletes on this show, so they're competitive. I also used to be in sales. So anybody in sales, it's hard for, when somebody sells me something, I buy it quick. But for me, when I'm selling to someone, I go hard. And so I'm going to have all these brands, listening to my plan and, as far as being a leader of these different teams, I think that's going to be awesome as well. Get the opportunity to show that. And I just think it's going to be a good time. What I'm doing right now, I'm just sitting back watching everybody. And, the people who are out there with a personality, they kind of tell you what they're up to. They tell you what their game plan is. I'm really looking for the biggest person to be the competition is the one who's going to be quiet because they're sitting back and they're just trying to see, how the game should be played. They're thinking about each character. They're probably researching everybody's background, who's stronger, whose strength is this in business, who has that strength in that business. So I haven't figured out exactly who that is because it's kind of the first day, but I'll definitely have my eye out for the one who's quiet. When I found out that Arnold Schwarzenegger himself was going to be the chairman of the board for this show, and he is who I will face in the boardroom, I was stunned. Like, that is the most intimidating feeling ever. But meeting him, he has such a personality, surprising sense of humor, so he kind of relaxes you a bit. But I don't want that to throw me off. Arnold Schwarzenegger is very accomplished business-wise. He was in real estate, made his first million before he even stepped into the entertainment realm. So for me, I admire his business sense and I want to impress him. And I really want to be able to make an impression each time I'm in the boardroom. And I want to be honest. I don't want to be the type of contestant like I've seen in the past to, have to throw people under the bus. When I say honest, I want to be the type of person to say, hey, if you haven't done something, I'm just mentioning it. I'm not telling on anybody. It's all business. It's not personal. It's kind of the model that I have in my mind right now. With the show being based in LA now as opposed to New York, first of all, wardrobe wise, I'm thinking, oh, I can, have my fur, this, that. Fofer, all that, this, that. But you know, here it's a little more laid back, you know, so I'm gonna have to be self-motivating to pick up the pace, because here I just feel like, you know, it's just easy going and cool. I do think that this season here in LA is going to be super exciting, completely different atmosphere. It's going to be bright. It's going to be with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's going to be a lot of action. I'm thinking we're going to be very active this season. It's just going to be totally different. It's not going to be cold. It's going to be warm. And I think that we're going to work with a lot of fun brands and have a lot of opportunities to come up with some good plans and marketing schemes for a lot of the fun brands here in LA. Arnold Schwarzenegger let us know that he will run the show how he sees fit. He's going to bring his personality. So therefore, it's going to reflect things that he enjoys. He enjoys business, entertainment, and that's going to be a lot of what's going to happen.